Have you ever felt like a house was watching you? I don't mean in a metaphorical sense. I mean you walk by and the windows feel like eyes and the silence coming from inside is heavier than any sound. Well, there's a house like that on the edge of my town. The locals call it the Silent Sentinel. It's a beautiful old Victorian, 3 stories of faded grandeur with a wraparound porch and a turret that looks like a witch's hat. But the paint is peeling like sunburnt skin. The garden is a jungle of thorns and weeds, and the windows are so dark they look like they've been painted black from the inside. For as long as anyone can remember, it's been empty. No one's ever seen anyone go in or come out. The stories, of course, are legendary. They say the original owner, a man named Alistair Finch, was a reclusive inventor who vanished inside the house in the early 1900s. Some say he built a machine that went wrong. Others whisper that he never left at all, that his ghost still wanders the halls tinkering with unseen contraptions. Kids dare each other to touch the rusty gate. Teenagers tell stories around campfires about seeing lights flicker in the top floor windows on moonless nights. I, being the skeptic that I am, always dismissed it as local folklore. A creepy house is a blank canvas for scary stories, right? That's what I thought until last Halloween. My friends and I, full of bravado and cheap candy, decided to settle the legend once and for all. The dare was simple. Walk up the porch steps, knock on the front door, and wait 1 full minute. As we pushed open the groaning iron gate, the air grew cold. Not just autumn night cold, but a deep, biting cold that felt like it was coming from the ground itself. The porch steps creaked under my feet, each sound echoing in the unnerving silence. I reached the front door. It was massive, made of dark, heavy wood, with a tarnished brass knocker shaped like a raven. My heart was hammering against my ribs. My friends were just shadows by the gate, their faces pale in the moonlight. I raised my hand, my knuckles brushing against the cold metal of the knocker. I took a deep breath and knocked 3 times. The sound was swallowed by the house, leaving no echo. And then we waited. 10 seconds. 20. The silence was so absolute it felt like a pressure in my ears. At 45 seconds I was about to call it, ready to declare victory and get out of there. And that's when it happened. From inside the house, deep within its silent core, came a sound. It wasn't a creak or a moan or anything you'd expect. It was a single, soft, metallic click, like a lock engaging or disengaging. We didn't wait to find out which, we ran. We didn't stop running until the streetlights of the town center felt warm on our skin. I don't know what made that sound. Maybe it was just the old house settling. Maybe it was a raccoon. But as I lay in bed that night, I couldn't shake the feeling. The feeling that we hadn't just knocked on an empty house. We had knocked and something inside had heard us. And it had answered. The Silent Sentinel isn't empty. It's just waiting.